Hello everyone, Lawrence here from Unicorn Bikes, and in early June I did a video on basically all of the new Peaty's products supplied to me by fair and quality bike brands. They are renaming though, although I don't think that's completely finalized yet, so we'll stick with that name for now. Basically they supplied me also with the Peaty's tubeless sealant. And when I wanted to first review this product, I said, okay, I can't review this in a week. I need some time. And so because the bottle says 6+ months, I waited 6+ months. It's now freezing in January, and I'm going to see what the sealant looks like inside the tire. Now, first up, I did not have any punctures at all in 6+ months. And this bike has mostly been ridden on dirt jumps, lent out to friends and family who have no idea how to ride a bike, along with just me doing some stupid stuff on this bike and just trying to destroy it. Now, what's really cool is while I was trying to destroy it, I also had one of these small packs with me. This is like a trail pack, refillable, just threads onto your valve, super easy to use, and you even get a little straw with the big workshop bottle, so you always have sealant in your trail pack that is reusable, and you have your big bottle at home for when you're doing proper maintenance. What's interesting is I also put Stan's sealant in the front at the same time, so we'll see how both sealants held up for half a year in both really hot shed conditions, really cold in the back of the van, not being ridden for 2 months at a time sometimes, or being ridden really hard and really harshly. But first, let's get the air out, let's pop the beads and see what's inside. Alright, and let's get the air out of the rear tire as well. I already took the air out of the front tire. Again, these are my favorite valves in the world, or at least they have been. Let's see if they still work. They do. And it's mostly because they come with this valve core remover inside I think this is a milled aluminium valve cap. So this is pretty high-end stuff. Really liking it. And it does seem to flow a lot more air out as well as the, I think the cheap triple B valve that I have in the front. So that's really nice. But now with the air off, or air out, let's pop the bead and show you guys what's inside. Alright, so what I want to show you guys first is the Stan's sealant, 6 months old, and 6 months ago I put 150 milliliters in. First thing I saw was that it's really badly discolored. I'll try and focus this so you guys can actually see it as well. But it's really badly discolored, it's almost muddy, probably from mud getting in through the tire or something, but it's brown looking and it's there's not really a lot left. If I move you guys to the bottom of the tire, you can see there is still some stuff in there. It's still somewhat liquid, so it's not dried out or anything, but we are getting these big flakes that we're getting. But overall it's not that bad, although it's feeling a bit rubbery already. It's feeling slimy, and what's left here is mostly just water. So I will replace this. Alright, and now for the Peaty's sealant in the rear tire. The first thing I noticed is it's kind of coated the entire tire in what looks like just the most glittery stuff ever. This is incredibly vibrant blue. Let's do the old field test. This is not feeling anywhere near as watery as the Stan sealant. This is still feeling a bit latex rubbery, so this will probably still seal, whereas in the front I have my doubts. What I can see is with the same amount, 150 milliliters, there is also not a lot left, so it's definitely sealed a couple of holes in the past half year. And what's interesting is the entire tire has been coated. Now I'm guessing this is where it's been sitting for the longest time in the van, so we do have a bit of collection going on here, but here as well it's still rubbery. Like, it's not this water that we were getting in the front. Alright, so one final thing before you all click away to watch something far more interesting. This is just one test in one climate on one bike. We live in Belgium here. It's very moist all the time here. It's never very hot, it's never very cold, and we don't really have sharp rocks or anything to really test sealant in tires, because even the front tire did not puncture. Now I'm also running the Peaty sealant in my enduro bike, where I also didn't get a puncture. I did have a few splashes come out and cover the entire frame in glittery stuff, but it always managed to seal. And so from that standpoint, the sealant does really well. And as you saw, it doesn't dry out and it is biodegradable, which is awesome. But again, one test on one bike in one climate. If you live somewhere extremely cold, somewhere extremely warm, it may be completely different for you. But for now, I'm just happy that those first batch Peaty sealant horror stories where everything gooed up and became rubbery blocks in a matter of weeks, I'm glad we don't have to worry about this, and I will continue to run this sealant for the foreseeable future. But anyway, massive thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.